Strippers, porn stars, $457 trillion.
The harsh reality? You don't know who to trust.
Strippers, porn stars, $457 trillion.
Do you trust that guy? I hope not. Do you trust a guy who's clearly an actor and not a very convincing one? Again, I hope not. Or maybe, like me, you've been suckered before by a fancy sales letter with pictures of cars, a big house and so-called earnings proof. Maybe it was the really cool story written by a really expensive copywriter in order to sucker you in. Bottom line, you don't know who to trust. It's not your fault. I've been there. I've worn the same freaking t-shirt. Twitter, Facebook, mobile, push button systems, PPV, CPA, make money systems. They're all crap. On the other hand, you know that these elusive, super rich, super affiliates really do exist. You're not sure who they are, where they live, you're not sure where they hang out, but nonetheless, you know they're real, and the truth is, they're almost like ghosts. Now, let me deal you a wild card. I'd like to show you a photo I took on my iPhone just a few weeks ago. I'll explain the story more in a second, but first, let's take a look at the photo. These guys are your ghosts, the real super rich, super affiliates who make the real cash. These guys are not interested in selling people crap. They're not interested in product launches or Google or ClickBank or crappy articles. These ghosts have got much bigger fish to fry. Now, I'm not going to get hypey on your ass, but hear me out. You need to understand that there are good guys, and what I'm about to reveal to you involves the ghosts. They help me, and now I want to help you. The first thing the ghost taught me is this: you must forget Google, forget Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Yahoo, forget Bing, forget all of it. If you want money, lots of money, you must forget everything you know about making money online. Just a few seconds from now, I'm going to show you how a tiny bit of code will change your understanding of making fast cash online forever. Forget $457 trillion, but take a look at some real proof of what this tiny bit of code can do. $17,500 in 30 days. $22,400 in less than 28 days. And even $15,500 in a single day. The secret? I call it the ghost code. Just a tiny bit of code that will change your understanding of easy money faster than you can say commission maniac. So what is this tiny bit of code? I'll come to that in a second, but first I want to make sure that you and me are on the same page, and I'll be quick. We both know about the lies. We both know that so-called push button instant cash software can't possibly work, and we both know there are scam peddlers and rip-off artists trying to steal our money every single day. Yep, I've been suckered too, and that's exactly why you must forget everything you know about making money online. When I did that, when I forgot all the stuff I'd been doing that did nothing but drag me under, that's when it all changed. That was my tipping point. I realised if you want to make massive cash fast, you have to know a winner when you see one. Realise this is your tipping point, your real chance, and act. My big cash tipping point came after a chance meeting with 3 kids at a football game. My chance, like yours right now, finally came. It was a massive stroke of luck. There I am, cheering on my team at an away game when I get talking to the 3 young kids sitting in the row in front. After the game, as we walked from the stadium, they politely asked me what I did. I told them I make a few bucks online, and these 3 kids started to laugh. Before I had chance to speak, one of them asked me if I needed a ride, but to be honest, the laughing really pissed me off. I didn't show it, they were only young kids after all. In fact, if you saw them at a game or in a supermarket, you wouldn't even look twice. But guess what? Holy crap! It was their 3 Lambos I'd seen earlier in the car park. So now I want to know what these 3 kids do. I went ahead and asked them. We sort of print money online, John said with a smile. What happened next will shock you. These guys invited me back for a beer. They wanted to show me something. Now I'll keep a long story short. In the car, John kept on talking about the beach. It was their code name for the place where the ghosts make all their money online. Back at John's flat, Paul, one of the other guys, he fired up a small laptop and showed me a tiny file. He asked for my email address and sent it to me. Download that when you get home. Step 1, type in, and he gives me a few words. Step 2, paste that tiny bit of code where instructed. Step 3, grab an affiliate link, it'll show you how. Step 4, click start. Welcome to the beach, man. Okay, now I'm not new to making money online, and I found all of this a little bit too weird, but I couldn't argue with the fact that 3 young kids were cruising around in over $500,000 worth of motors. On top of that, they clearly knew how to make money. A lot of money. What I didn't realise right then was that what these guys had just given me, this small file, this tiny bit of code, it may as well have been a briefcase full of cash. So what is the ghost code? What makes it totally different to all the so-called push button income crap out there? Well, the ghost code for me is a money making console that I run from my desktop. After that night when I met the ghosts, I went home and I followed Paul's instructions. I was skeptical. I clicked the small file and the console opened on my desktop. I just did as Paul said. Step 1, I typed in the words he'd given me. Step 2, I pasted the tiny bit of code as it instructed. Step 3, I pasted an affiliate link just like it demonstrated, and then step 4, I clicked start. What happened next was crazy. I watched the screen in sheer amazement. The whole thing had only taken about 30 seconds, but like Paul had told me, I left the console to do its thing. But I couldn't resist looking at my account. I thought to myself, surely not. Nothing. I was right, but it was still early. I wasn't worried. I didn't even think much about it over the next 24 hours. The next night, I looked at my account again. Still nothing. Look familiar? It had now been over 24 hours and still nothing. The console had finished its stuff the night before, and all of that had just taken a few seconds work. Maybe I'd missed something. You gotta be kidding me. After 24 hours and 7 minutes, look what happened. It had been about an hour since that big fat zero. My account was now at $126. And like I said before, I'm no stranger to making money online, but this was different. Very different. I look back about 45 minutes later, $173.38, and again a little bit later, it was almost midnight now, and $220. By 4 AM it was $494, and I remembered something Paul had said. This thing creates auto income streams on a global scale. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. I stayed up all night watching. By 5 it was $716. By 6 it was $1,200, and well before my normal breakfast time it was over $2,000. I just stared at my computer screen trying to figure out what it did, how it did it, and the fact is it doesn't matter, it just does it. The console only takes seconds to open. Remember, all I did was click it. It's less than 30 seconds to input the code and however long it takes to click start. That's it. It's funny because every time I go to turn off my computer, I just can't do it. The temptation's too great. I just keep on running the console over and over because cash is addictive. This is your chance. It's your tipping point. We all have one. It's the moment in life things go from bad or mundane or even dire to life-changing. It's in your hands. You must grab it. Don't let the moment slip you by, and don't spend the rest of your life regretting it. The Commission Maniac console is a life changer. I can't guarantee it'll be here tomorrow or even 10 minutes from now. Once the console download limit is reached, it's game over. So take positive action right now. Do you really want to be a part of Game Over or a serious player in Game Changer? It's decision time. Commission Maniac will probably sell out in hours, and there's 1,000 people right behind you this very moment. It gets better because I truly want to help you make a better life. I'm prepared to take all the risk on your behalf. You can download the Commission Maniac console right now and start using it risk-free for a whole 8 weeks. That's right, I give you my word that your download comes with an 8-week, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So you're just seconds away from your very own Commission Maniac console. If you can see a link under this video, there may still be downloads available. Click the link to see if you qualify and activate your risk-free trial right this second.